Hello everybody, this is Brooke aka Supernatural Simmer 34 and today we are back at it with another Create-A-Sim. Today's Create-A-Sim is actually another sim for my Not So Berry save because one of Marilyn's friends needed a spouse. I am going to have her friends have lives as well, where they have children and all that, and her friend Shingo didn't have anyone that I thought he'd be particularly good with. I could have had him end up with Beck, but Marilyn's friendship with Beck isn't going so well. Every time they talk, it seems like one of them has something rude to say, and in the last episode I released, she actually ditched us when we went to a restaurant with her, Shingo, and Mayumi. But this guy is James Conan, and he's a tattoo artist, which you know based on the thumbnail and the title of this Create-A-Sim. James is a really sociable sim who enjoys partying, which kind of contrasts Shingo's personality because he is more artistic and introverted. When I first started on him, I didn't really have a personality in mind. In my eyes, he was just a really good-looking sim who was going to marry Shingo. But also in my eyes, James is pansexual, but I don't imagine he's had too many significant others. I think he got married to Shingo at a pretty young age just because they were so perfect for each other. They were probably high school sweethearts, and I think James met Shingo in his required art course for high school. James isn't very good at art, I don't think, but he saw Shingo doing it and he immediately asked for some tutoring. I did take a while to choose out James's hair, and I settled on this base game one for a while, but I didn't think it quite suited him. Anyway, James and Shingo will actually have a kid in my save, probably a little toddler, since they've been married for so long. They adopted a little boy or girl. I haven't decided yet, but I imagine they take after Shingo thus far in life, and James couldn't be more proud. But recently I downloaded a bunch of custom careers and traits because I was kind of bored of all the current ones, even though I actually haven't played most of them. But one of them was a tattoo artist, and I thought James would really suit that. I actually forgot to give him tattoos though, but when he has them, he really has them. I gave him two sleeves, a sleeve but for his leg, which I have no idea what to call that. He also has a chest tattoo and then a tattoo on his lower back. I also tried to give him a bunch of piercings. I really wanted a lip ring, but there isn't a single lip ring that I have in game that doesn't conflict with the Kajiko eyelashes, which is really frustrating. I really need to go through all of my Praline Sims earrings and piercings and get rid of the ones that conflict with the Kajiko eyelashes, considering I use those on every sim, so I'll never use the ones that conflict. I was also going to go for a septum, but I don't think I actually went with one of those, but I did give him several piercings on one ear, and I think that almost gives him the look I was going for. I also gave him some eyeliner. The piercings, tattoos, and eyeliner are the extent of his edginess though, because I went for a pretty casual look for his actual outfits. He has a very red theme because I thought it really suited him. At first, though, I was really unsure what style I wanted to go for his outfits. I was contemplating doing something kind of edgy just because of the piercings and the eyeliner, but what I went for his everyday outfit is kind of more of an athleisure look. I used this jacket that came with the retro fitness kit in a red and black swatch. There's a part of me that hates that jacket because A, it has two zippers, and B, it's like partially zipped where the bottom isn't zipped, but the middle is and the top isn't. But we're kind of lacking good hoodies and stuff in the game, particularly unzipped ones, so I think I've decided that I actually do really like that one. I never end up dressing my male Sims very casual, which is partially because I prefer guys well-dressed, but also because we don't have a great amount of casual stuff for them. Actually, we really don't have enough for them in general. I think the things I find lacking the most is hair and tops, and probably pants too, but I usually use the same 3 pairs of pants on all of my male Sims, so that one doesn't bother me too much. I don't think I used a lot of CC on him, by the way. I think there's the top in formal, the pants in sleepwear, the bottoms in swimwear, the bottoms in hot weather, and the top in cold weather. I mean, I could be completely misremembering, but I'm pretty sure that's all it is, plus the skin details and eyes and all that, of course. But I really love him. Lately I've been using these eyebrows for pretty much all of my male Sims because the ones I used before didn't really look masculine enough for me. They were kind of thin and kind of dainty. I think I have very feminine looking male Sims, but I've been slowly working towards making them look a bit more masculine. I used to have all of my male Sims barefaced with a very slim face and no jawline to speak of, and that isn't really the way I like to go for my male Sims. Honestly, I used to give pretty much all of my Sims very slim faces, and that was because I have a very round face, and I hated my round face, so I made my Sims look the opposite, which honestly just kind of made them look kind of alien. By the way, could you guys let me know what you think my Sim style is? Like, what you would label it? Because I don't feel like I have one. Like, yeah, all their faces look pretty similar, but to me there isn't anything about their faces that screams Brooke. To me, all of my Sims look really generic, and that's not what I want. Like, take a look at Neeksel's Sims. You can tell when a Sim is made by her, and there isn't anything particularly telling when I look at her Sims that screams Neeksel, but the vibe is just very her. You can tell. I want to have that, if that makes sense. But yeah, James's Create a Sim is coming to an end. Remember to check out my Not So Berry challenge if you want to see more of him. But we are coming up on the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you all soon.